Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Rat Shop. Yep, there's Nathan, and today we are working on these 5 identical light inshore routes. So, stick around. All right, first thing we're going to do, well, back up. Yesterday, I built the handles and stood them up in the corner here to cure out. And the first thing we're going to do today is, since we're using microwave guides, they give us a recommended guide spacing. Where's the package? Layout. It uses pigeon. On the packaging, they give you recommended guide layout. So we'll start. Honestly, we're going to start with the stripper guide, and the stripper guide is recommended for 19 and a half. From where the spool would extend. So I know from experience that's going to be about right there. So let's do, well, that was close. Let's do 19 and a half from the end of the reel seat. So we need to back that one up about a half inch. That's where that one's going. And then it says we're going to do 30 and a half to the transition, which I was about an inch off there too. There's a little get a little off, and then it says 39 and 7/8 to the first running guide. And we're going to undo that. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to start with their recommendations, and we're going to put it in the load tester and see how it looks. So then if we start from the tip drop, it says for a 7-foot rod, 2 and 7/8, which I think that's too short, but that's just me. And then the second guide would be 6 1/4. 2 and 7/8, and then 6 1/4. And then we get 9 3/4. 9 3/4. And then 14 1/8. And for the fifth one, they're saying 18 and 3/4. That's money there. And then the sixth guide is 24 5/8. That's pretty close. And then we're in our transition. Okay, so while y'all are chilling there for a second, listening to some groovy music, we're going to stick these all, tighten that down, Nathan. Lock that down for me. We're going to put tip top on, which we're using the microwave air in the, I don't know what they call that color. I think it's just titanium, not titanium, but stainless, the brushed silver stainless. No rings because they are the microwave airs, and then we're using the identical tip top. So let's find some tip top glue, which we're about out of. I got to order some, and lighter. And we have, are we squared up in the wrapper here, electrically? We will be in a second. It's about dead on. That's all I needed to know. Back up out of the camera. Put a little lime. We'd get hot enough. Little shut up to their AC. Yeah, probably turn that off. And probably hear us better. I don't have to yell. Well, just a little bit. Gonna get toasty in here soon though, but this will probably be warm outside today. Well, you're gonna be out of here before 2 we're in the space. That's true. I'm gonna go work on the Stratus. Well, he finishes the wraps on these rods today. I spent all day in here yesterday. It's his day today. Second shift is time to work. And then I'll scoop a little to get it not hot enough. I scoop a little to get it on the inside. All right, slide it on. Good square. Straight good. Got some stickies. Get one of those. All right, let's put these guys on. Okay, to start on this end. I'll start on the other end. What? Too many rods in here.
It's that way for a while. Been that way for a while.
It has been that way for a while.
Top.
Yep.
The hook has to go towards the tip top for it to work.
Alright, where is... I got a lemon tool that's got the stringy on it. Oh, I got so many rods turning over there. I gotta run the gauntlet without touching anything. There we go.
See? Look. Just like that, and then I come right behind the hook and push that guide in and boop.
Sweet. Okay.
Dropsies.
Alright, and what I like to do is just roll it to the side and then put the line through so you don't have the problem you were having yesterday with it dropping. And fall them back out after you've done a bunch of them. You know. Alright, let's get y'all moved where y'all can see what we're doing.
The one place I don't need left the glue.
What's that? Oh yeah, there's a little bit of some stringies in there. Okay, so you saw me rehab my my load testing equipment a few weeks ago, and that thing has worked perfect since. And we're just going to take a look here. All right, pull some more, just a little bit more tension on it. That's good. That's a heavy load right there. No hold. Okay. Nope, that's not. Nope. You didn't do it right. Alright, watch this. Alright. The way I have this with my little clamp in, I've got a line, I've got a groove in it. I'm going through the groove, and then I can shorten that if I want to. And it'll hold fine. Okay, so good transition here, good there, good there. That's a little long. Of course it did. can do it easier when I'm not trying to show the camera what I'm doing.
Cool.
There we go. Okay. That one's trying to flip. That one's turned. This one's turned. I like it. So we are load tested. Nice smooth transition. That's a pretty heavy load on that. That'd be a nice sized trout or redfish running away from you. Good. So there's your load test. What we're looking for is just not a really sharp bend in your line when you get to a guide. There's going to be some bend. You can't, unless you put 100 guides on here, there's going to be bend. And what you're looking for is just something that doesn't look right. And on these softer tips, you don't need to have your first running guide so close to your tip top, because it's going to bend anyway. What you're looking for is performance when it's loaded, and that one is dialed in as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to take it out of the load test. Easy, because it'll jump and fling all your guides off. I'll put it back in the power wrapper. Get that away, sir. Stay. Some more. All right, so now I'm gonna move you guys around a little bit. Let me move the camera again. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this in 2 colors. Now we're gonna do accent, so I will need from you, Nathan.
Yep.
Dig in the tip top box and get me a chrome hook keeper.
Tip tops.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the underwrap. Under this stripper guide, just for a little splash of color. So what I'm going to start with is the Pro Wrap Gold. That's actually not a gold, I don't remember the color name, but the color number is 9110.
Are we gonna need 5 of them?
We are going to need 5 eventually, yes sir. So we're going to use the ALX hook keeper in chrome, which we will use it on the opposite side of the blank from the guides. I want to mark a couple things here. One, I need a little crayon. All right, this guide foot is make sure you guys can see what I'm trying to do here. All right, this guide foot, the actual length of the foot, okay, now we're stable. Well, at least the guide and the rod are stable. I don't know about us. I'm just saying. So the guide foot length is about 17 millimeters. And by the time we get started and get up on it, I'm going to say we're going to put 20 millimeters of overwrap on it. So I'm taking notes here. I'm going to do a 20 millimeter over, which we'll call this length here at 20. And then I want about 5 mil of the accent color sticking out on either side. So we're going to do a 30 millimeter underwrap. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to kick y'all.
They won't feel a thing.
30 millimeter under. And then I'm going to mark it. Let's see how the pencil works on it. That's 5, that's 5. I'm going to mark it here. It's marking okay. It's a very slick blank. Sometimes pencil doesn't mark on it very well. These painted blanks are tough to deal with sometimes. Alright, so that is my underwrap. So we're going to slide this back out of the way for now. And we're going to put our primary color, or the underwrap color, on, which we're going to do under and accents in the gold. The bulk of the wrap is going to be blue, metallic blue. Yeah, stop. Ah, you gotta love metallic. Or not. Come on. Okay. And I'm using my Alps carriage because even though I like my pack bed carriage where I can actually tension down on the thread, you can't really do that very well with metallic thread because it scrapes it. And so this style thread tensioner where you're putting tension on a spool works best for metallic, in my opinion. Stay. See how it wants to unspool as soon as you let go? It's like a bird's nest. There we go. Alright, so let's put a washer on it. Oh, that washer's not going to work. Let's put a spacer on it first. That's not going to work either. I need the bigger spacer. Oh, bigger
You only
spacer.
got 2 hands, so
I know.
I'll opt to loan a hand for you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, give me the bigger spacer. Sure. Should have put it on the other side. I did not. So spacer, washer, tension spring, washer, wing nut. Come on, fingers, work with me here. There we go. And it jumped already. First time you touch it, it jumps.
I'm looking so forward to it.
Once I get a new spool started, it won't be as bad. I'm not saying it's going to be better, but it won't be as bad. Okay, so pedals down there. I'm kicking my shoes off because yes, I'm a hillbilly and I wrap rods barefoot with my toes. That's just the way it is. Deal with it. In fact, I think I'm going to spool it all the way back and take it out of that first eye and just let it run through the final one to keep it from trying to pull off this right side. I don't want to pull off that right side anyway, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum. Okay. Alright, so I need the tape dispenser from over there behind you.
Okay.
And we're going to start a basic wrap. I've shown you guys a couple ways to do a wrap. The easiest wrap, especially with this super slick blank and metallic thread, is I'm going to tape it down, run across, trap it, and then run my wrap on out. So I'm just going to take a piece of 1/2 inch. I'm going to tape it down. I'm going to put the wrapper belt on, which would help. Go into wrap mode. Yep, and this is my awesome pedal that, yeah, sorry fellas. There's a video that should have just come out. What is this crap here? What is that? Some crap on the blank here. Let me get the alcohol and a short little rag.
Alcohol, short rag, you're fixing to wipe away all your marks.
I just want to see what this is. Give me a dry one. It's coming off. Get too much alcohol in it. Okay, whatever that was, it came off. Alright, so we're going to go out to our first line, which is right there. And I'm going to cross over. Hand me the black plastic pick out of that cup right there. There should be, yep, that one. Alright. And I've crossed over my starting line here. Let's see. Get that tag out of the way now. And we'll get to about 5 wraps from the end. We'll throw a thread pull in right there. A little more than 5, and pull some tension. Now if you cut this with tension on that, it's automatically going to go poof. But if you pull some slack and then cut it, it tried to, but it's not as bad. Now I'm just going to take my cut in here, go through my loop, pull a little tension, pull it through. I'm going to put some more tension on it. I'm going to burnish this stuff back a little bit. A nice neat line on the end. Okay, now I'm going to pull a gap. If you take your tag here and you pull it back towards the end of the wrap, you open up that little bit of a seam.
Mm-hmm.
That's a place where you can hide the tail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay in this flat, place your razor blades flat on the blanket, not moving, and I pulled that gap to the right a little bit, and I'm just going to clip it just like that. And before I do anything else, I'm taking my pick and I'm going to tuck that tail in that gap I just created. And then I'm going to close it up. Now that will, I don't see the tag, see? They still get a little bit, but that's fine. What I'll do normally with those is I'll burn them off, or I'll go ahead and put the first coat of epoxy on, and then just after that's cured, I'll clip it with the, let me see the lighter. I'll see if I can get it to go. Now you always want to strike your lighter away, because that first little bit you're going to get carbon, and that'll stain your thread work. So you strike away and then just run it to it, and it's mostly gone. There's a little bit there, but you can't really see it. Now that's, we'll do the hook keeper in the gold, and then that's it for gold. I will not wrap this guide yet, because I want to put first coat of epoxy on this,
and then
then the blue, the metallic blue, will be over the top, holding that on with 5 mil of gold showing on each side.
Okay, so just wrap.
That will be in blue. I actually will do a couple more things in gold. So we're going to do a gold accent wrap here.
Okay.
At the very end, we will put the hook keeper on in gold, and we'll do about 5, maybe 10 millimeters each side with gold, and then the label, you can grab the envelope's got the labels in it. Foundation Outdoors printed these for me. These are 10th anniversary labels, and they will go in the middle of the split grip between the gold accents, because this is the 10th year we've done this Fishing for Wishes fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I'm excited about these bills every year. Nathan's going to help me a lot with this one. He helped last year too, quite a bit. My hands aren't working great, as you guys have seen, so he's going to do most of the wrapping. But that is how we're going to do multiple blunt rods. We're going to do one rod. We've already got the layout done. As soon as he gets this one wrapped, boom, we'll use this as a pattern for the next one. Boom, boom, boom. So I'll go ahead and do this for you, Nathan. Let's do the accent wraps, and then we'll put the
hook keeper.
Put the hook keeper on.
Okay.
Gonna be that way, are you? So we'll do about a 10 millimeter accent wrap here, and then it'll be 10 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil, and then the hook keeper, and then you can put the blue on. All right, so I just crossed over right there, and I'm gonna tuck this up underneath in that gap, and then I hate metallic thread. Have I mentioned that?
I don't know. I'm growing to that. I'm growing.
It's beautiful when it's done, and this was my choice to do it because it is beautiful when it's done, but it can be a challenge to work with.
You pre-thought that over. Nathan was going to wrap these rods and just get metallic.
Well, they got to look good. Style is everything. Especially well. I mean, we're talking about fundraising and trying the winners. You know, we're going to make $200,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation during this tournament. So this is not some, podunk 3 guys in a John boat tournament.
No, this is saltwater big boy people.
This is big boy fishing, and we got a problem with the gold. Starting again. You see that right there where the gold is separated?
Yep.
It's peeled off of the wax base, and the wax nylon base thread. Come on out of there.
Blooper, part 1.
No bloopers, man. We show stupid crap that happens to us live. It happens to everybody. But, I'm not trying to look good. It will take way too much effort. I'm going to show you how it really is. And it happens. You'll be spooling along, doing a wrap, and all of a sudden you get a gap. And there's no way to know that there was a gap there. So let's try this again. Alright. Pull that off. Pitch that. start again. Let's go up tight. Oh, if I could hold on to stuff today, it'd be nice. Go up tight here, cross over again. Carriage has picked up the tension now. Get my carriage lined up so it's pulling just a little bit to the right. I'm going to do a 10 mil mark so I know where I'm going. It's going to be 10 mil there. That's going to be 10 mil there. That's going to be 10-ish, 10 mil right there. Okay. Clip it. Clip it good. Sorry. I'm a child of the 80s, what can I say?
I'm just amazed about the foot pedal. I've never.
What?
This is that foot pedal thing.
Makes a difference.
That's an acquired art.
About how to do it with a foot pedal?
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a lot of practice. Like everything else. All it takes is a lot of practice.
I still prefer.
You know, there's nothing wrong with throwing it on the wrapper and using. I mean, a lot of times when I'm wrapping, I use the foot pedal more as a power assist, and I still turn it by hand, but it's just easier to turn. All right, let's see if we can get a clean cut on a metallic. Not likely, but we're going to try it. I'm going to pull a little gap. I'm going to cross over. Oh, that one was better. All right, let's slide the wrapper down a bit, and we'll jump on these real quick. All right, so we're going to do this one first. We'll do the upstream side first. I just pulled in here up tight against that EVA part of the wind grip, and then I'm just going to cross over and pull it back, and then cross over and pull it back. Oh, I jumped. Get it straightened up because it will tuck up underneath that EVA. I got about 5 on it now, so I'll break that loose. Cut that short. About 5, 6 from the end. Put pull in. Put it in backwards, so you don't wind up trying to pull across a knot. There we go. Left-handed, not my forte. Okay, burnish it back. And nice and straight. Pull a little tension. Grab your razor blade. Lay it flat. Pull your gap. Get that blade flat on that. Don't cut it. And it just walks right off just like that. Alright, one more, and then you got it. Come on. Stop it. Okay. I'll pull it back on the little spool a little bit. We're going to lock it down. Be better if it was on the other side of the carriage, but this is the only wrap you got to worry about that. So just going to pull it across, up tight against the EVA part. A little knob there I don't like. Cross over, pull it back. Cross over, pull it back. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that. That was some sloppy glue work on me right there. I may wind up doing a ramp with a little bit of blue in it right at the EVA. I don't know yet. I'll see what I got to do to hide that. Again, the difference between me and you guys is I know how to fix my mistakes faster than you know how to fix your mistakes. That is it. That's the difference between a professional and an amateur. I'm just better at fixing my mistakes. It's not that I don't make them. I make a bunch. I probably make more than you guys do. It's just, I fix them faster.
Either that or have his number where I call him and say, hey, this is what I did.
Oh, yeah. I do a lot of remote repairs for Nathan. Because he works in this rod shop a little bit. Well, quite a bit, actually. But he's got his own rod shop at his house, so. Got a gap there I'm not thrilled with. Nice, pulling up nice now. Alright, let's put a thread pull on. Zip, zip, zip. That should do it.
And that will be all she wrote.
Yeah, I'll throw the hook keeper in for you too. And that way you got a pattern for everything. Okay. Pull it tight. Let's neaten it up a little bit. There's that gap right there. I'm not thrilled with, but it's tightening it up. Got a little bit of my pencil mark. It'll come off with your finger. Let's cut this tag. I'm gonna burnish that down a little bit. It's a little bumpy. Flatten it up a bit. Razor blade. Lay it flat.
Yeah.
Pull a gap and pulls across. There we go. Bingo. Alright, we'll get that smudging off before we put the label on. Now we need to do
Hook keeper.
a hook keeper. Let me load the 1/4 inch. Yep, 40 to tip.
Okay.
So we're gonna do so we got 10 off the butt grip, and then we got 10 millimeters off the rear grip, and then we got 10 here, and then we go from the grip or from the reel seat, we're going to go 40 to the beginning of the hook keeper. Okay.
Okay.
So, quick wrap on the hook keeper. I'm going just out in front of it.
3 wraps in before you load up.
Cross it over, pull it back. Cross it over, pull it back. Cross it over, pull it back. And I'm going to start manipulating where that's going to be. So I'm going to slide that down a little bit. So number 4 will be right at the tip of the hook keeper. And then number 5 will actually jump up on the hook keeper. 5 over top. Alright, left that gap there. I'm going to do a few wraps. And then I'm just going to slide it down. Instead of trying to jump up on these thicker guides, I'll just jump up over, wrap 4 or 5 wraps.
And push it down.
And then just pull it down, because it's a lot easier to go down than it is to go up. And then all you got to do is straighten everything out. And it looks perfect. Not exactly perfectly smooth, symmetrical on this outside yet. I'm still working on that. Got a little bit of a wiggle right there. And a little bit of a wiggle right there. Picked up a gap. About 5 from the end of the wrap. Let's put a pull in.
Don't stick to that. I need that.
Yep. You want to put a pull in. The knot goes towards where you started your wrap. I love me some metallic thread. Alright, that'll do it. Left-handed. Cut it. Drop it. Boom, boom. And pull some tension. Knock that down flatter. Right there. Check my lines. A little bit of gap there, not thrilled with. Pull that back tight. Tape stuck to me everywhere. Razor blade. Lay it flat. Pull a gap. Crush your blade.
Dropsies.
Tell you, man, my hands are not working today. There you go. Alright, so that is how I do my accent wraps, the hook keeper wrap, and the under wrap on these 5. They're all going to look the same. Nathan's going to start with blue with the guides. I will come back and do the overwrap with blue on the stripper guide, and I may throw a 2 or 3 turn blue in here. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it looks with the first coat of epoxy on it. So that's it for part 3 of the light inshore spinning rods. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll
see you later.
We'll see you next time.